Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, and this time reviewing on Action Comics New 52 issue number 1. Now, as you know, Action Comics was part of DC's New 52. Now, the post-crisis ones ended after 905 issues, and with DC New 52 started over again until DC Rebirth went back to the original numbering. So the cover you have Clark looking menacing, rifting presumably a boulder or something, and kind of giving you this evil impression, even though in the kind of variant cover had him leaping over buildings from police officers. So it starts off with a guy called Mr. Galvin talking to one of his clients saying, and it's a done deal. How about a drink to celebrate this turning point? So just then Clark shows up, confronts them saying, Rats, rats with money, and rats with guns. I'm your worst nightmare. So just then Officer Blake and Nat show up to go and confront Superman as well as Mr. Gowron, given the fact that he's a powerful man and can fire them. And we see Clark having done little to no damage, and just then one of the guys escapes and just then sees Superman holding him, saying, I'm sure, officer, I'll put him down. Just as soon as he makes a full confession to someone who still believes the law works. The same for the rich and poor alike. Because that ain't Superman. Somebody save me! And so just then says that still won't talk. Okay, you had your chance, Gangleman. No, no! And just then managed to go down, showing no concern or care. And Superman basically has Gaiman confess to every illegal thing he's done. And Superman says, You know the deal, Metropolis. Treat people right or expect a visit from me. And basically being judge and jury. So the police show up to try and confront Clark. So Clark uses his X-ray vision to check Garrison and talks about an ulcer inside of him that could burst. So just then one of the officers fire, and also due to his invulnerable skin, shows no little damage, and Clark managing to escape police officers. So Clark manages to escape while people are recording him, and the officer Blake says, He's all yours, activate the city. And so you see at a base where General Lane is talking with Lex Luthor. Now, keep in mind, since this is set in the New 52, Lex Luthor was more of an anti-hero or villain. And in DC Rebirth, they did make him a villain. And so they have plans to get rid of to stop to capture Superman, one of which involves a demolition thing with people still inside, and Clark managing to successfully stop it, saying, Stick with me, I'm making a way out. Now! Now run, get out of here! They got street tanks! And so they start firing at Clark, and they fire a net, which does little damage, and Clark using the Wrecking Ball as a weapon, but gets blasted by Tank 2, and you're like, loading! No, wait! Hold up! Hold up! So just then they manage to successfully, the bystanders get Clark some time to get out of here, but just then get confronted by police, guns with turrets, which reminds me something from Batman Arkham City. So Clark makes a break for it and successfully put on his Clark Kent persona, which makes him look a bit like Harry Potter. So pretty much Clark's landlord says, what did they do to your handsome face, Clark? So Clark makes up a lie saying that, got involved with Intergang. And what's interesting that when she talks about a woman over in Brackline whose husband was beating her was taking care of Superman, this actually foreshadows Kryptonite Man during the whole annual. So Clark gives his landlord some money for the rent, and Clark talks with Jimmy Olsen. Now, keep in mind that in the New 52 continuity, Clark works for a different newspaper for the first few issues. and basically does work for the Daily Planet near the end. So just then the train takes off, but turns out that there's something suspicious going on, which is actually a bomb being planted in. So Clark quickly shows up as Superman to take care of the problem, and Jimmy's like, 200 miles an hour? He's headed for the driver's cabin. Gong did. Wait. So Clark manages to hold it back, and a guy who looks like the Spirit says, "Now pay attention. You think you got something to say? Say it to the guns." And Clark manages to successfully hold the train back, which forces everyone to hold on for dear life, which also crashes into an office building, and Clark managing to successfully hold it back from prevent more casualties. And General Lane has a go at Lex Luthor, saying, you knew this was gonna happen. You endangered my daughter's life, you maniac." And Lex points out that he did what was necessary, and gives his last line saying, "Behold, I give you Superman. Stay in touch." And you got General Lane thinking, Christ, he actually did it. And yeah, this was basically issue 1. So, what do I think of Action Comics issue 1? It's alright. I feel like there could be more time to cover up Clark's origin, his parents, and everything. And I know the other issues from issue 1, 2, and 5, and 6 and that are supposed to cover it up. And I think I would have liked to see have more of Clark's starting days. So the issue deserves a thumbs up. It's good, it's alright, and still does what it's meant to. So, comic book reviewer here, signing out.